Listen to me carefully, for what I am about to reveal to you will either shake you to your very core or pass through your consciousness like water through a sieve. The choice is yours, but know this. Mediocrity is not a birthright, it is a choice. A choice that millions make every single day when they surrender to the comfortable prison of their current circumstances. Look around you right now. What do you see? Do you see the life you dreamed of when you were young and your heart burned with unlimited possibilities? Or do you see the remnants of compromises, the debris of abandoned dreams, the comfortable cage of good enough? Be honest with yourself, for in this moment of brutal honesty lies the seed of your transformation. You have been sleepwalking through your days, haven't you? Moving through the motions of existence without the fire of purpose, without the steel of discipline, without the foundation that separates the extraordinary from the ordinary. You wake up each morning without a sacred ritual, without a systematic approach to greatness, wondering why success seems to elude you like shadows at noon. But here is the truth that will set you free or terrify you into inaction. Every single day that passes without a winning routine is a day stolen from your destiny. Every morning you wake up without a deliberate plan is a morning you choose mediocrity over magnificence. Every night you go to bed without having moved closer to your dreams is a night you have betrayed the person you were meant to become. The masses live their lives in quiet desperation, hoping that somehow, somewhere, lightning will strike and their circumstances will magically transform. They wait for the perfect moment, the perfect opportunity, the perfect conditions. But perfection is the enemy of progress, and while they wait, life passes them by like a freight train in the night. You are not the masses. You are reading these words because something inside you refuses to accept defeat. Something inside you knows that you were born for more than this existence of quiet mediocrity. That voice inside you, that restless spirit that keeps you awake at night, that is your soul calling you to greatness. The question that burns before you now is this: will you answer that call, or will you let it fade into the background noise of a life unlived? Will you continue to drift like a ship without an anchor, or will you finally build the foundation that will carry you to the shores of your dreams? The time for excuses has passed. The time for tomorrow has expired. The time for action is now, in this very moment, as you read these words. Your future self is watching you, waiting to see if you will finally take the first step toward the routine that will change everything. Now, let me share with you the sacred principle that has transformed ordinary individuals into titans of achievement, that has lifted the common man to uncommon heights, that has turned dreams into reality for those brave enough to embrace its power. The principle is this: success is not an accident, it is an architecture. It is not a stroke of luck, it is a systematic construction. It is not a gift from the heavens, it is a daily choice, a daily commitment, a daily renewal of your covenant with greatness. Your routine is not merely a schedule, it is your daily declaration of war against mediocrity. It is your sacred ritual of transformation. It is the invisible force that shapes your character, your mindset, your very destiny. Show me your routine, and I will show you your future. The wealthy understand this. The successful understand this. The fulfilled understand this. They do not leave their days to chance any more than an architect leaves the construction of a skyscraper to chance. They build their days with the same precision, the same intention, the same unwavering commitment to excellence. But here is where most people fail. They try to build Rome in a day. They attempt to transform their entire existence overnight. And when they inevitably fall short of their impossible expectations, they abandon the journey altogether. They mistake the marathon for a sprint and exhaust themselves before they even begin. The secret lies in the compound effect of small, consistent actions. Like drops of water that eventually carve through solid rock, your daily routine will carve through the obstacles that stand between you and your dreams. Each day you honor your routine, you are making a deposit in the bank of your future success. Your winning routine must be built on 4 pillars, 4 non-negotiable elements that will serve as the foundation of your transformation. The first pillar is the morning ritual of mental preparation. Before the world awakens, before the chaos of the day begins, you must claim your mind. This is the time for visualization, for affirmations, for setting your intention for the day ahead. The person who controls their morning controls their day, and the person who controls their days controls their destiny. The second pillar is the commitment to continuous learning. Every day, without exception, you must feed your mind with knowledge that moves you closer to your goals. Read for 30 minutes, listen to educational content, study your craft. Your mind is like a muscle. It grows stronger with use and weaker with neglect. The third pillar is the discipline of physical vitality. Your body is the vehicle that will carry you to your dreams. Neglect it, and you will find yourself stranded on the roadside of life. Exercise daily, eat with intention, rest with purpose. Your physical state directly impacts your mental state, and your mental state determines your results. The fourth pillar is the practice of evening reflection. Before you surrender to sleep, you must review your day. What worked? What didn't? What will you do differently tomorrow? This is not a time for self-criticism, but for self-improvement. This is where you fine-tune your approach, where you calibrate your course toward greatness. If this message resonates with the deepest part of your being, if you feel that spark of recognition igniting within you, then you owe it to yourself and to others to share this truth. Subscribe to this channel if you are ready to commit to your transformation, and share this message with anyone who might benefit from this awakening. Knowledge shared is power multiplied, and your success multiplied by the success of others creates a wave of positive change that can transform not just your life, but the lives of countless others. But knowledge without action is merely entertainment. The routine I am describing is not a suggestion, it is a prescription for success. It is not optional, it is essential. It is not something you do when you feel like it. It is something you do especially when you don't feel like it. The difference between the successful and the unsuccessful is not talent, not luck, not circumstances. It is the willingness to do what others won't do, to be consistent when others are sporadic, to be disciplined when others are chaotic. Your routine is your competitive advantage, your secret weapon, your pathway to a life of meaning and achievement. Remember this: every master was once a beginner, every pro was once an amateur, every icon was once an unknown. What transformed them was not a single moment of inspiration, but thousands of moments of perspiration. They understood that excellence is not an act, but a habit, not a destination, but a journey, not a gift, but a choice. The moment of decision has arrived. You stand at the crossroads between your current life and your dream life, between who you are and who you can become, between settling for good enough and demanding excellence. You have two choices before you, and these choices will determine the trajectory of your entire existence. You can close this message, return to your comfortable routines, and pretend that nothing has changed. You can continue to live in the land of someday and maybe and when the time is right. You can remain a spectator in the game of life, watching others achieve what you only dream about. Or you can choose the path of the warrior, the path of the builder, the path of the victor. You can choose to start building your winning routine today, not tomorrow, not next week, not when conditions are perfect, but right now in this very moment. Here is your assignment, your sacred contract with destiny. For the next 21 days, you will commit to building your foundation. You will wake up 30 minutes earlier than usual. You will use those 30 minutes to visualize your goals, to affirm your worthiness, to prepare your mind for victory. You will end each day with 10 minutes of reflection, reviewing your progress and planning your next steps. This is not a request, this is a requirement. This is not a suggestion. This is a command from your highest self to your current self. This is your destiny calling, and you must answer. But I warn you, the path will not be easy. There will be mornings when your bed feels like a fortress and your routine feels like a mountain. There will be days when doubt whispers in your ear and fear tries to drag you back to mediocrity. There will be moments when you question whether this journey is worth the effort. In those moments, remember this: every successful person has faced these same challenges. Every champion has battled these same demons. Every winner has wrestled with these same doubts. The difference is not in the presence of these challenges, but in the response to them. When motivation fails you, discipline will carry you. When inspiration fades, habit will sustain you. When the world tries to pull you back into the crowd, your routine will keep you on the path to greatness. Your routine is your promise to yourself, your commitment to your dreams, your daily vote for the person you choose to become. It is your shield against the chaos of the world and your sword against the forces of mediocrity. Start today. Start now. Start with whatever you have, wherever you are, however you feel. Perfection is not the goal. Progress is the goal. Excellence is not achieved in a single moment, but in 1,000 small moments of choosing to do what needs to be done when it needs to be done. The person you will become 1 year from now is determined by the routine you start today. The life you will live 5 years from now is being shaped by the choices you make in the next 5 minutes. The legacy you will leave is being written in the daily pages of your routine. Do not let this moment pass without action. Do not let this fire die without fuel. Do not let this opportunity slip through your fingers like sand through an hourglass. Rise up, take action, build your routine, claim your destiny. If this message has touched your heart, if it has ignited that flame of possibility within you, then you have a responsibility to share it. Subscribe to this channel if you are ready to join the ranks of those who refuse to accept mediocrity. Share this message with anyone who might benefit from this awakening, for in lifting others, we lift ourselves. In inspiring others, we inspire ourselves. In transforming others, we transform ourselves. The world needs your success. The world needs your example. The world needs you to step into your greatness so that others might see what is possible. Your routine is not just about you. It is about everyone whose life you will touch, everyone you will inspire, everyone you will lead by example. Your success creates a ripple effect that extends far beyond your own life into the lives of countless others. The time for waiting is over. The time for excuses is finished. The time for action is now. Build your routine, transform your life, claim your destiny. The future is not something that happens to you. It is something you create, one day at a time, one routine at a time, one choice at a time. Your winning routine starts now. The way of success is the way of continuous pursuit. A person who develops and maintains the habit of doing more than they are paid for is bound to be sought after and rewarded far beyond their expectations. Success is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure.